where did you?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Vanessa Alexander Marshall. Welcome. For those of you that are new to my channel, welcome as well. And don't forget, hit the subscribe button at the bottom and make sure you're clicking the bell so when I'm uploading on YouTube, you are notified. This is a different video. Yes, I'm going to be bringing you guys yet another makeup look. Y'all have been hollering for some makeup looks. I'm bringing you some makeup looks. This is a little bit different. What I have recently done for like the last almost month or so, I have been attending some courses and taking some makeup courses. So I'm going to bring for you guys a makeup look that I've learned during my time of taking classes with the Online Makeup Academy. So I want to thank the Online Makeup Academy for working with me on this video today. They asked me if I was interested in taking some courses, and I said, you know what? Yeah, why not? Let me see if I can improve on some of my skills with makeup. Learned from some of the best in the makeup industry, some of those that are indeed makeup artists, and they are also instructors. So I'm going to bring you guys my honest review and my thoughts on taking the classes at Online Makeup Academy. And just let me tell you guys, after doing the courses with Online Makeup Academy, I feel more confident in two particular areas you guys don't ever see me do on this channel. And guess what? I'm actually going to bring it for you guys thanks to the Online Makeup Academy. So at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you a little more information about the Online Makeup Academy, and I'm also going to have a link for you guys in the bottom of the description box along with a coupon code if you are interested in any of their courses. So let's go ahead. Let me show you what I have learned with the Online Makeup Academy. I'm going to go ahead and do a halo eye. I learned how to do a halo eye a little bit better. You ready, guys? With eyeliner. So you know, if you have been following my channel for a long time, you know I am not an eyeliner wearer. Never worn eyeliner in over 30 years. I just was not a fan of eyeliner. I had a bad experience with eyeliner back when I was a teenager. And because of the Online Makeup Academy, they've given me the confidence to try eyeliner. I'm going to wear eyeliner today. Yes, I am. I'm going to improve. I've seen myself. I'm going to show y'all in a minute, and we're going to talk about my time applying eyeliner. So it was so funny, and I want to thank my instructor, the person that really was helping me out. And every time I did a makeup look, she always gave me feedback and what I needed to learn. And a lot of times when she would give me feedback, I was agreeing with her. I was agreeing with her about 98% of the time. I'm like, yeah, I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. But let me tell you, their instructors, the instructions and everything, the looks and everything, it really did help. And if you're one of those people that have been wanting to learn more about makeup, or you're an aspiring makeup artist and you really want to become certified, the Online Makeup Academy is the place for you. They have online courses. You learn quite a bit of stuff. You learn really from sanitation to different makeup looks, skin types, color correcting, everything. Now, I also learned from the Online Makeup Academy, I need to invest in a color corrector. I really, really do need to invest in a color corrector. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I've learned before, but the main thing I'm going to be focusing on are the eyes, and I am going to be bringing you guys a halo eye. And I am going to be using the products from the recent Dose of Colors and Shayla collection, their collab that they did together. So I am going to be using her collection. And can I tell you guys, during my time with Online Makeup Academy, the makeup I was using was from the Shayla and Dose of Colors collab. That's what I was using quite a bit. and it worked out pretty good for the vast majority of the times. I was just loving just everything with the collection, and it ended up working out very, very well with the courses that I was taking and the makeup looks that I was submitting and everything. But I really did enjoy my time with the Online Makeup Academy. So let's go ahead. Let me stop rambling. Let me go ahead. Let's get started with this makeup look. First and foremost, one thing that is very important that I did learn are the makeup palettes. It's very, very important that you have a makeup palette so that you are not contaminating any of your products. It is very important to have a palette so you are not getting bacteria or causing your clients to have bacteria. Always apply with your makeup palette, such as foundation, your concealer, your lip products. Also the importance of using a makeup wand, a disposable mascara wand, disposable lip wands, and so forth. I really did learn the importance of that, because you really don't want to do cross-contamination of any sort. They're really, really heavy on sanitation, and I kind of learned that from the time that my daughter was in barber school. It also applies when you are going to classes to become a certified makeup artist. It is very, very important. And of course, in the climate that we've been in with COVID-19, it is extremely important to be sanitary. And I learned that. But I don't have a makeup palette, but I do need to invest in a makeup palette. So I am going to be buying a makeup palette to apply my makeup. And one of the things that is important is cleansing your client's face. One product that is important is the micellar water, and it just so happened I had been using micellar water for just a little while. Seen people use it, and I decided to try it out, and it just so happened I really do love the micellar water that I use. It does help with a lot of makeup removal and cleaning your face, and it actually has become part of my skincare routine. But I also saw it was very important when I was doing the courses for the Online Makeup Academy. So I really did enjoy it. Look, I'm almost out of my micellar water, but I also understand the importance of making sure that your clients' faces are very, very clean, and make sure there's no dirt or anything of that nature. I did wash my face and I did cleanse it, but another thing that is important is primer. A lot of things that you do apply to your clients' faces is with using brushes. When you do primer, you will apply the primer with a brush. Same with foundation and concealer. I'm going to show you guys that. But with the primer, I don't have a brush. I'm not going to use a brush because I'm going to be doing the makeup look on my very own face. So believe it or not, a few times I was using the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser as my primer. Yes, y'all, I went old school when I was using primer. And of course, for my mature skin, I thought that that would be pretty good. I did use it. Okay, so my skin is primed. For foundation, I did start out with one foundation, and then I switched to another foundation because I wanted to use a foundation that was more of my skin tone, which is something I did learn at the Online Makeup Academy, is shade matching. You want to shade match your client from here down to their neck, because you do want a uniform color. And I've kind of talked about this. You want, when you bring your foundation down, you want to bring it down to the neck because you want to be one uniform color. And for us melanated ladies, we know, we do have different skin tones, skin colors in our face, because we could be darker up here. As for me, I am darker in my forehead than in here and in this area. And then I'm lighter on my chest and my neck area. So you want to do the foundation testing, the color testing from here down to their neck. And you want to let it sit so it can oxidize, so you know what their actual shade is, to make sure there's a great shade match. So I did learn that, and I'm glad I kind of used that kind of practice. But for foundation today, what I had ended up using for the remainder of my courses, we are going to go in with the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. The shade I do have is Dark 131. So I'm going to go in with that. And what I did was, because I did not have a palette, I was putting it on my hand. So I'm going to shake this up, and I used 2 pumps of the foundation. And a lot of times, y'all, I didn't use up all the foundation. I really didn't use the foundation up, rather. And what I did was I just went down my face just like that, just to blend it in. And I would blend with brush. And what I was doing was I was starting off with the brush, and then I would go back with my sponge. So this is how I would apply the course. Just so, like that. And see how I'm bringing it down? Bringing it down. So this is how my makeup is looking so far. I am going to be going back and forth looking through the viewfinder. And to really blend out the edges that I have here with the foundation, I am going to go back in with a sponge. So I'm just, what I would take is one of these little smaller sponges, and I would go in and I would just blend out my edges and really pounce everything in. One thing you definitely want to invest in if you're a makeup artist or an aspiring makeup artist is to use those disposable sponges. Those are the cleanest to use, and you're not doing any cross-contamination or anything like that. However, if you do choose to use a beauty blender or a beauty sponge of some sort, make sure it's only for that client only and no one else. You don't use it on anyone else's face. So that was a very, very good tip. And for me, it was kind of like common sense. Like, come on now, you don't want to do that after everything we've gone through in the world. So see how I blended my edges out? Just so. So the concealer I'm going to be using today, we are going to stick with Dose of Colors. Again, this is what I use towards the latter portions of my course. This is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Concealer. The shade I do have is number 25 Dark. So I did go back in with this. So what I did, same thing that I learned, you want to put your concealer that you're going to use, you want to put it on your makeup palette. Because I don't have a palette, I would just put it on, again, on my hand. And because I'm using it on myself, I would put it on my hand. But if I was to say work with a client, applying a client's makeup, I would not put any of this on my hand. I would use a makeup palette. And what you want to invest in, you want to use your brush, your concealer brush, a flat concealer brush, and you learn about the different brushes, from synthetic brushes, the difference in application with synthetic brushes, and the brushes with the real hair. So you do learn about that and how the makeup applies and how much product that it that dispenses and so forth. So I really did learn a lot from the brushes. What I would do, your best practice, or what they would do, is you want to get kind of like a skin tone concealer to try to conceal. And what you're going to do is you're going to place it under their eye, and you're going to try to blend it out. And mainly with the concealer, you just want to hide any blemishes. If you want to do highlighting, you can. with your client. But because this was a course, I didn't want to go too crazy with highlighting or anything like that. So I kind of stuck with ones that were more skin toned. And I also learned that concealers are more pigmented than a foundation. What? I did not know that until I took this course. I'm telling you, you take this course at the Online Makeup Academy, you will learn some stuff that you did not know anything about. I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. I had a hard time, y'all, when I was doing these makeup looks. I was doing this and trying to hold my hand firmly. Now, if I was working with a client, then this would not be as difficult. But because it's on myself, and I did all the makeup looks on myself, it was a little hard. I am actually going to hide some of the darkness of my eyes. I'm going to put it on my eyes. And you know, I usually would do the one swipe method and then apply it not only under my eyes but also on my eyelids for my eyeshadow base. But I learned to put it on my eyes to kind of conceal some of the darkness. So that's what I'm doing. I am going to go back with a sponge and combine everything. And I'm doing this with the concealer. How about that? How about that? Now next, I'm getting ready to shock the world. I'm getting ready to shock y'all. One thing I learned how to do, and I'm still working on it, I think I was getting a little better at it as I kept doing it more and more. I'm about to do my eyebrows, y'all. I'm about to do my eyebrows. I never thought I would be doing my eyebrows. I've never done my eyebrows for you guys, but I learned, you know, how to do eyebrows, and I paid attention. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay. As I continue to learn and continue to do it, I am getting a little more confident in doing my eyebrows. So what I did was I went ahead and I would take the brush. Yes, you see me, huh? And I would take it and I would just brush up my hairs and just do this. And then I would go into the eyeshadow palette because I don't have any brow products whatsoever. And I would fill in the little areas where I am missing hair. And I know a while back, before I even took any courses with Online Makeup Academy, my daughter saying, "Mom, you got some hair missing on your eyebrows." And I would tell her, leave me alone with my eyebrows. I really would. So what I did was I would go into the Wifey eyeshadow palette, which is the Shayla X Dose of Colors collab. This is the palette I used 95% of the time, was this very palette. This palette is so pigmented. It is so awesome. If you have not picked it up, you need to pick this up. But this is what I was using for the course. The vast majority of the time, I was using this palette. And as you can see, the palette has been very well used. I'm actually going to go in with this black shade. I got an angle brush. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to dip in it just a little bit. And what I would do is I would take it, y'all, and I was learning to fill my eyebrows in. And that's all I would do, is just make like little hair-like strokes and blend. To say I was a person that didn't do anything with their eyebrows, that's what I would do. I wouldn't make it too harsh or anything like that. I would just want it to be as natural as I possibly could. And to say it was my first time doing eyebrows, y'all, my instructor said, you know, I had to work on the eyebrows. And then as I got better, she said, your eyebrows are looking good. And I appreciate that so much. It was one time I didn't do anything to the eyebrows. She's like, you need to do something with your eyebrows. And then I paid attention, and I would just spoolie through my eyebrows and would just combine. Now, it's not the best, it's not the most perfect, but when you're like me and you haven't done anything with your eyebrows, you know. And then what I would do, I would take the concealer and then I would go over it just so to make it a little more precise. Just like that. That's how I was doing my eyebrows, y'all. But I am going to go back through with the sponge, and I would just combine it. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. I should say other eyebrow. But so far, so good. Next is setting powder. And y'all have been so used to me setting my face twice the entire time I took the course at Online Makeup Academy. One time is the number of times I set my face. One time, and I used a skin tone setting powder. So the setting powder I use for every single makeup look I submitted for after my class has been the Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder. This is the one I have been using the entire time during my class, and I am going to use again. I have number 35. This is the deep shade. I have always called it medium deep. I'm almost out of this setting powder because I really do like this setting powder. But this was the setting powder I was using because, of course, I was getting ready for to film an upcoming makeup review. But I'm like, you know what? Let me use what I already have. So this is what I have been using, has been the Maybelline Fit Me. Guess what I learned? And what is a good practice, I would take the setting powder, take the excess off, and I would put it on my wrist just like that. Y'all, I was pressing the powder in. Y'all getting ready to see. I am pressing it in. I would take the same powder and I would also set that powder on my eyelids for my eyeshadow. Now I'm going a little bit out of order with what y'all are so used to me doing. The next thing I am going to actually do are my eyes. So I am going to do the eyeshadow. So what I'm going to do is this again, learn. I'm going to take that setting powder. And I know I've seen this on YouTube quite a bit. I just didn't do it. I'm going to take the powder and just press it just like that to catch fallout. So when you learn from the Online Makeup Academy, this is what you're going to learn. As many times as I would see this on YouTube, I would never do it. I would never do it. Now I see the benefit of it. Alright, so I am going to go back into the Wifey eyeshadow palette from the Shayla X Dose of Colors collab. I'm going to go in here and I am going to do a halo eye. So on this side and this side, I am going to go in with this brown shade, and as you can see right here, this shade is pretty dug in because I use this shade quite a bit in a lot of my makeup looks, so I'm going to use it again. Academy is make sure you have your regular blending brush, and then you have a clean brush for additional blending, for I should say for application, and one for just blending your eyeshadow to have a much better blend. So I did learn that. So again, I'm going to go in with that shade, and look how pigmented that shade is. That is a very pigmented shade. And I'm just going to go in right here in the V area on this corner, and I am going to apply that shade, and I'm going to go in again in the middle part and apply the shade. And I did learn the darker shadows are the ones that will give you the most fallout. So now I'm going to take my clean brush, and I'm going to take that shadow, and I just want to drag it across just so, to get a little color right there. Get some blending going on. Yeah. Just like that. And you want to do it very lightly. You don't want a heavy line. It's just light because it's going to get covered up with the shimmer I'm going to be applying. I am going to apply this shade right here. I am going to apply that in the center. So I'm going to take it and I'm just going to pack it on. Just so, just like that. Look at there. Look, look, look. I'm going to go back with this brush and blend. So it's not forming a harsh line. And if you want to add more shadow, I learned you can. Because it's really with eyeshadow, I learned it's all about the blending. I'm going to do the same on this side. Like that. And now I'm going to take the clean brush. Take this clean brush, and I'm just going to go over that. Just so. Right, lost a little bit of that halo. Blend. And there it is. My halo eye. I'm going to do the same off camera. All right, I'm going to leave the powder on my eyes. Next, get ready, y'all. I'm about to do eyeliner. Yes, I'm about to do eyeliner. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. So the eyeliner I did end up doing, I did start off with like a pen liner, but I did go ahead and pick up a gel liner. So the gel liner I've been using, this is from LA Girl. I've been using the LA Girl gel liner. This is the black shade. Alright, so here's what I did. As you can see, I was dipping into the gel liner. Y'all have never seen me use gel liner. I just took the gel liner, and I learned how to do gel liner. I'm learning. So if I mess up, don't crucify me. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. So I would take the gel liner, and what I would do is I'm just going to, you know what, let me apply it on my top lash line, just so. And first of all, y'all know my eyes are bad, so I would apply it my lash line. I'm not gonna do a wing or anything like that. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to do liner. Still learning. Yeah, I messed this one up just a little bit. I just messed it up a little bit. But I learned how to correct it. So I tell you, I learned a lot in this. I learned a lot. I really did learn a lot. Now I'm going to take my fan brush and I'm just going to sweep off the excess and sweep off the powder. And if I have anything smudge, I do go in with my concealer and clean it up and then put more powder on. Which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little concealer right here. I tell you, concealer cleans up a lot of stuff. I tell you, I learned that. Concealer cleans up a lot of stuff, y'all. It cleans up a lot of stuff. Now, I understand why y'all was doing that concealer like that. I understand now. I understand. Now, what I'm going to do next is I am going to go in again, still using with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Setting Powder with a light dusting of setting powder all over my face. Next is bronzer. This is the bronzer I used every single time during my course. This is the L'Oreal Infallible on 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer. So I was using this bronzer quite a bit. So I am going to take the bronzer. All I did was, again, light dusting of powder. And I'm just going to buff it into my skin, just so. Next, we're going to apply blush. So I am going to go in with the Happily Ever After palette. Again, using the Shayla X Dose of Colors collab. Yeah, I got makeup all over it because I was using this on every single makeup look. So if you're not familiar with it, this is what it looks like. I was diving into this blush so much because there were times where you needed to do like a pretty heavy blush application, but it all depends on what type of look that you were going for, and I was replicating the looks that I was learning in the class. So I am going to take the blush and I am going to go in on the apples of my cheeks, and I am going to apply the blush. Just so, just like that. And then what I would also do is put some of the blush over here, you know, some of that rosiness. Yeah, place that right there. I am going to go in with a little highlighting because we did do some highlighting during the course. All right, so I am going to go in with this highlighter, again, in the Happily Ever After face palette, and we're going to do some highlighting. I did use this highlighter, and I learned about this, doing my highlighter a little bit better. Ooh, I went a little heavy. This highlighter is very pigmented, and I put highlighter on the bridge of my nose. So I did do that with one of the looks that I turned in. I'm going to use my finger. Kind of blend. You want to do this in more of a C motion instead of a V, so I did learn that. This is the highlighter. And for the highlighting, I did learn during my time in the course that when you use a lot of highlighter, it's a lot of times for print ads and TV and so forth. That's when you will see a lot of highlighter being used. Next is the lip. We're finally down to the lip products. So I did use, again, sticking with the Shayla X Dose of Colors collab. So I did go in with the Pinky Nude liquid lipstick. I use this in just about every look till they said, you know, you can change up your lip product a little bit. That's how much I love this. And what I would do is I would just apply the lip color onto my hand. Again, you would apply it onto a makeup palette. Again, no contamination. You would take a lip brush, or a disposable one rather, and you would apply. And you would start from the center. And you want to be sure you get a good crisp line. A lip pencil is good. I didn't use it this time, but I do have the lip pencil. And I did learn, if you do mess up with the lip, again, concealer to try to make it a sharp line. Last is going to be the lip gloss. Again, I believe this is the shade Glass Slipper in the Shayla X Dose of Colors collab. Again, I'm going to put some on my wrist and apply, just so. And again, you want to apply it in the center of your lips. Final makeup look. This is the look, and this is the lip combination I used in just about every assignment I turned in. So yes, you do have homework, you have assignments, you do have to turn in with the Online Makeup Academy because they want to see your progress. They want to see how you're doing. And the one thing that I had an issue with was indeed my eyeliner, but I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better. I'm still working on the eyeliner. And when I tell you I really thoroughly enjoyed myself in these courses, I really did thoroughly enjoyed myself in it because of this course. Gave me more boost to apply eyeliner, to try new things and so forth, and really go in depth with the different makeup looks and what you can learn along the way, and expand on becoming a makeup artist of not just makeup, of just costume makeup and so forth, even bridal makeup. They even talked about bridal makeup, having your own website, how you set your business up, social media, everything. And when I tell you I learned a lot from this course, I really learned a lot from this course. And you will definitely learn a lot if you're an aspiring makeup artist and you want to become a certified makeup artist. Try the online makeup academy. Again, I thoroughly enjoyed the course, and you will too. I will put a link for you guys in the bottom of the description box, and you can use my coupon code. I will put my coupon code also in the bottom of the description box so you can try it out. You will receive $100 off of the course. So check it out. And when I tell you genuinely, I love the course. I 100% love the course, and because of it, I want to expand more into makeup looks and doing more with becoming a makeup artist myself. And you do receive a certificate both in the mail as well as online. They will email it to you as well. So check them out. So with that being said, this is Venetia Alexander Marshall. Hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.